How do you both do, all my brothers and my sisters? And welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the powerful new moon that is going to be happening on July 5th, 2024. And I am so excited to bring you all the tea for this powerful new moon. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, Dharma teacher, and practitioner of ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into any of those things, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, guys, let's see what this upcoming powerful new moon has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to say thank you so much to all my wonderful members. I truly appreciate all your support here in the channel. And we welcome you to the members exclusive content soon. Alrighty, guys, so let's talk about the powerful new moon that is going to be happening this July 5th. This energies of the new moon is always an energy of renewal, of new beginnings. You are going to establish new seeds and new intentions that are going to pretty much take you on a journey of 6 months. So by the time that we have the full moon in Gemini by the end of the year, that's when you're going to see the accumulation of these intentions, the harvest, and finally seeing the fruit of your labor. So this is a time of really going within and setting those intentions. New moons always bring us an energy of introspection, especially the day before the new moon. We're really going to feel the energies of going within because the moon is going to be black mooning. So this is a time where we want to go within, where we want to really meditate so that we're able to listen to our inner wisdom, that para-atma within our hearts, and to pray and to rejoice and to pray more than anything so that we can set those intentions out, bring that awareness, bring that intention, that clarity of focus. And of course, with the help of the divine, there's nothing that cannot be possible for you. So definitely use these energies. And this new moon is always an energy of renewals, of upliftment, of bringing a new breath of fresh air, especially because we have this new moon in the sign of Gemini for Vedic astrology calculations. So for Vedic astrology calculations, we have the energy of a new moon in Gemini. And Gemini is the sign of the intellect, of our mind. And we've been really thinking a lot about things this couple of weeks because we've been in Gemini season. There's been a lot of realizations that we've been having recently. Good realizations, bad realizations, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it is the soul's journey. The soul needs these realizations because the thing about realizations, when the mind has a realization, it is pretty hard to go back to how it was before. It's pretty much like when you have the wisdom and the knowledge that takes away the darkness of ignorance within your mind, you are not able to go back into the darkness again. So this energy has been very powerful and for some of us very purifying and maybe even intense. But we really needed to think about certain things during this past days. And we really needed to bring some realizations about certain situations in our lives. So now that we're going to be having this new moon in Gemini, this is the perfect time to set a new perception in our lives. And more than anything, a new perception in ourselves. This is the perfect new moon for you to rewrite your story. You know how they say that your story can be the thing that keeps you locked in, and when your mind just doesn't believe in something, you pretty much can self-sabotage through many years. So use the energy of this new moon to renew your perceptions around yourself, your relationships, your partner, the world, your life, your future. This is the energies of Gemini. And of course, we're going to be hosting a new moon workshop in my members only. So definitely come along and become a member today so that you're able to do the workshop with us. We're going to be setting some intentions with this new moon, a ritual, and I will also be showing you guys the horoscopes for each individual sign and what this new moon is going to be affecting each individual sign. So join us. So for the energies of this new moon in Gemini, we are ready for a renewal in the ways that we think, and for us to be able to open up our perspective, our perception, and let go of these limitations, these mental limitations, and allow ourselves to have a new sense of expansion in the next upcoming 6 months. So I want to go a little bit deeper into the transits of this very powerful new moon so that we're able to understand the collective energies on this. Now, also the beautiful thing about this new moon is that it's going to be happening in a very beautiful nakshatra, and we'll talk about the nakshatra in a second. So here we have the chart for this upcoming new moon on June 5th, 2024. Now, we can see here that we have in Gemini the sun and the moon and Venus. Venus is actually really involved in this new moon. And this is really good, guys, especially for my Tauruses and my Libras. You guys have been going through a very difficult time recently since the end of March because Venus has been combust. And I've been talking a lot about this, but the energies of Venus in combust can really bring a drag to our lives. Why? Because Venus is the planet of pleasure, of desires, of money, of beauty, of values. It's those things that makes us want to live in this world. It's the luxuries of lives and all those things that feel so good. And when she is in this very terrible place of combustion, it's very difficult to feel pleasure. And we could have been going through a little bit of, existential crises around our self-esteem, around our confidence, around our money, around our love lives, our relationships with others, love relationships, business relationships, or even relationships with the self. How it is your own relationship with yourself, your self-love, what it is that you desire and want in your life. So these are some of the things that were in scrutiny the past couple of months. And we could even see it with the energies of the markets as well. When it comes to the financial markets, they were also reacting in these ways. So Venus has been going a little bit through it, but she needed to go through this purification because now at the other end, you should start, you already went through the realizations of what is going on with my money, what is going on with my self-esteem, what is going on with my relationships. Boom. And once you have these realizations, it is very difficult to go back. So now Venus is at the end of Gemini. She's about to fully be separated from the sun, which means that she will be fully out of combustion right before we enter the energies of this new moon. So the new moon is really marking the new beginning, the renewal energy around our mind, which is the moon, our soul energy, which is the sun, and Venus, which is our desires, our values, the things that we value in our lives, and our confidence and self-love, love in all matters, love with ourselves and love with others and love with everything around us. So all of these things are going to be going through a massive renewal. So we want to use the energies of this new moon to set some intentions to renew our love life, our financial situation, our confidence in ourselves, our self-esteem, our our sense of values. This is a time to renew all of this. And if we are able to be more sincere and honest, then we will able to really, really shine in a beautiful way. So Venus here is definitely going to get the renewal that she needed, especially since it's been such a dry period for her. Seriously. Now, at the same time, we have Mercury is going to be in the second house for the next upcoming 6 months. We're really going to be thinking of a lot of money ideas, money making ideas. We're going to have a renewal around our finances and our values and securities in life. We're really going to put our head into getting more creative, thinking outside the box, and putting the efforts that we need to really create that abundance in our lives. We're also going to be having Jupiter and Uranus in the 12th house. As we are doing this, we are going to be letting go of what no longer needs, what's no longer working for us. So open up to surrendering. More than anything, surrender. If you see that you've been trying to make money in a certain way, going, and it's just not working, time to surrender that and bring something else to the table, go into a new route. Or if you see that this job is just not it, try to start surrendering to the fact of this and begin looking for something new, or the relationship. Like, don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to let go, because usually when we're holding on to something really tight and we're like, okay, I'll let it go when I get something better, that's not how life works. We have to be empty handed for a split second so that God can refill us once again. But God is not going to fill you up if you're already full, if you're already full of things. So it is important to be releasing and letting go. This is when spiritual practices really come into practice, and it could really help you in bringing a lot of balance into your life, which is important because all of this is dealing with your career, your purpose in life, and what you came here to do. Maybe some of us, we've been having questions like, okay, my career, what I desire, what I really want to create, the money, the abundance, the prosperity, the luxuries, the status that I want to reach in my life, all of these things are like coming into questioning. Like, yes, you can do this, but there's some things that we need to renew. There's some things that are ready to have some sort of makeover so that we're able to tap into this, because career right now may be a little bit weird for people, okay? Especially my Geminis. I'm gonna be super honest. My Geminis, you guys are gonna feel most of this, that there might be some confusion if you are in some sort of career that doesn't have a sense of devotion. With the Neptune here is really asking that all of us, let's find what we are devoted to and dedicate yourself to that. You need to have some devotion. It cannot just be because, oh, I make a lot of money. Like, it needs to have some sort of deeper purpose within us, a desire that is really calling within our hearts. Make friends, go towards your dreams. If some of us have been having some debilitation in this, or maybe through the Venus combust, we could have been feeling like, oh, I just can't make my dreams come true. I don't know how to make this happen. Like, get, you know what I've been recently watching that I thought it was so cool? Kanye West is really good at pumping you up to never give up on your dreams. So research it. Kanye West and dreams, and a rant on dreams. Like, he would really pump you up to always believe in your dreams. And this is what this energy is all about with the Mars here. It's like, don't give up. We're going to fight for it. You deserve it. Let's go. Let's go for the goal. Let's go for what you want. Now that you have this renewal of your confidence in yourself, we are ready to go. With the Saturn here, it is extremely important that you do not go into the pessimistic route. Always think positive, ready to go. You're ready for this change. You're ready for this change. Now, the beautiful thing about this very, very beautiful energy is that this new moon is also happening in the nakshatra of Punarvasu. And Punarvasu Nakshatra is the seventh nakshatra, which is ruled by Jupiter. So let's talk about that first. Like, Jupiter, as we see, is in the 12th house in Taurus. So Jupiter here, the energy of Punarvasu, the energy of this nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter. It is about renewal. It is about rebirthing everything, re-expanding everything, bringing the blessings once again. If we really tap into the energies of spirituality, isolation, going within, meditation, prayer, surrendering, these are the people that are going to have the most expansion ever. Now, the other things about Purnavasu is that Purnavasu is happening between Gemini and Cancer, from 20 degrees Gemini to 3 degrees of Cancer. And this is pretty much the connection of the energies of air and water. So this is the energies of the mental realm of Gemini, the realizations and the overthinking, and then coming into the heart of Cancer. So because of this, Purnavasu has the energy of renewal, of rebirthing. It's kind of like the calm after the storm, like the storm was Gemini, the mind and the storm of thoughts. And then finally the storm has passed and everything is refreshed, renewed. The trees are happy because everything is moist. Everything smells super nice. Like, there's this refreshness that feels peaceful within it. That's what Purnavasu is all about. And this is why it is called the wealthy again, the visible infinity. So it is this constant renewal energy. And as if we see here in this picture, we see that we have a quiver of arrows. That is exactly what the Punarvasu energy is all about. So it's a symbol of a quiver of arrows that comes back to its quiver. So it's an arrow that always comes back to its quiver. And this is the symbolism of try it again. You shot your shot, try it again. And shoot your shot and try it again, because this is what life is, right? Constant problem solving, constant cyclical. You get it, you don't get it, you try again, you keep going. So Purnavasu really has that energy of renewal, of it gives us the blessing that you can always try it again. And the next time that you try it is going to be even better because you have learned from the one before. So the whole thing about Purnavasu is that we don't get paralyzed and stuck on the first try. Maybe right now you went through a series of realizations and you are ready to try something new. Maybe you are ready to get out of your comfort zone and you're recognizing that your comfort zone is just, it's not going to cut it. You're going to have to get out of the comfort zone. And so when you go out there and you give it your shot and maybe it doesn't happen, don't give up. Go at it again. Go at it again. This is Purnavasu energy, the energy of keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay? Doesn't matter how many times you need to try it. Doesn't matter. Like, don't get stuck in that. Instead, try to do your first shot, get it out of the way so that you can go and go and keep going and keep going. It's an energy of try and try again. So Purnavasu is giving us another chance, another go at it, another, now that you have learned where you were being weak or where you were not understanding or where you were being confused or where you were sabotaging yourself, now let's try it again. Let's go about it again. And so with this energy of the new moon, it's like a double regenerative energy. It is a double sense of renewal that we are just so ready to have. Now, the quiver, not just that, like I mentioned, it is the star of renewal. It is the star of movable. And it is also ruled by the goddess Aditi. This is the deity of this Purnavasu. And Aditi is the mother of the Devas. She is the mother of the demigods and all that it is good in this world. So she is like the fabric of existence, where everything gets created and it is cyclical and it is renewal and it comes back again. And so it also has this very beautiful nurturing energy, this very beautiful motherly energy. So it is also a wonderful energy to connect with mother, to connect with that great divine mother that always takes care of you, Aditi, or the Mother Earth. You know, it is this energy that we are her children and that she will nurture us back into existence. So Aditi in the shloka of ancient texts of this nakshatra, it talks about how this Purnavasu nakshatra needs dry things to moist up. This is that renewal. Things get dry and then they get wet. They get dry and then they get wet. And that is the cycle of life. So here it's about what are the parts of your life that have dried up. Maybe there's some parts in your life where you just feel like, oh my God, this is so dry. My job is so dry. My relationship is so dry. My life and how I am with myself is so dry. Or what it is, what is that? Parts of your life that you just feel like, oh my gosh, it could just, I don't know how it got so dry and dead. And use the energy of this Purnavasu moon to remoist everything. Okay? Be careful with not taking the energy of like, oh, that's dried out, so I don't want anything to do with it anymore. This is actually a negative part of Purnavasu. Don't just abandon the thing because it's dried up. It just needs some moisture. It just needs some love, some energy, some nurturing, some moisture. So think about that, and you can even start with yourself as well. Okay, I really, really suggest this wonderful energy. Now, the last things I would like to mention about Purnavasu here is that Purnavasu is definitely going to give us an energy of renewal, which we've been needing it. Some of us may be traveling or planning travels for the next upcoming year. This is actually a good time to do all of that because Purnavasu also deals with movement and travel. And the energy of Punarvasu is also very sattvic. It is the power to gain abundance, okay? So it has this pure, generous, forgiving, idealistic, virtuous energy. It is very sweet in nature. It is very motherly and nurturing and soft. And so allow yourself to be fully re-nurtured. Use the energies of water during this time to also renew your energies. So this is all the tea on the transits, as well as the powerful nakshatra that we're going to be also working with. Now, guys, as always, I wanted to give you a little small ritual that you guys can do. Now, if you guys would like to expand on a longer ritual to really harness the energies here, especially with your moon sign and your ascendant sign, then definitely come along and become a member in my exclusive YouTube. There you can join us in this exclusive lives where we're going to be doing lots and lots of moon rituals. Now, for this, I highly suggest that if you would like to harness the energies of this powerful new moon, one of the simplest ways to harness it is by utilizing the mantra. Say this mantra during the new moon, and you will see that the energy of this nakshatra will start pouring down to you. And the way that we pronounce this mantra is Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. And the best thing to do it is that you do it at least 100 times, at least 108, 108 times to really harness the energies of this beautiful nakshatra. Now, last but not least, I would like to pull some Vedic Oracle here for the collective. Now, guys, remember that if you would like to have your own personal reading for this powerful new moon, as well as join us in a full moon, new moon ritual, then definitely come into the members only, and there you can join us in these live workshops. So let's see, what are the general energies for this new moon of Aditi, this upcoming July 5th, this new moon in Punarvasu, the collective energies? Yes, I do see there's going to be massive transformation and renewal once again, especially for my couples, for my relationships, and more than anything, like the divine relationships, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with God, the relationship you have with a loved one. This is a very beautiful energy. It is really trying to harmonize the duals of life and help you understand that the way to renew everything, the way to heal anything, the way to moist anything dry is through love, is through nurturing, is through the softness of character, that Aditi energy. So there's definitely going to be a renewal for all of us in this energy, which is very nice. Now, watch out. It is important that you learn from your mistakes, learn from the past, use the energies of Punarvasu Nakshatra to really not repeat the same mistake again. Of course, try to not repeat the same mistake. If it happens, it happens, but it's more of like the intention of trying it again and learning from the past and doing it differently, trying a new way, thinking outside the box. And there's also an energy of wisdom. Some of you guys are also ready to teach. Some of you guys are ready to share some of what you are ready to give to the world. And there might be some blockages there. Really call for the guidance that you need to be revealed in your heart so that you're able to understand how to do this and how to go about it. And this is definitely going to ignite the fire, the passion within us. It is a new passionate beginning, which is perfect for starting the summer, perfect for starting this new trimester, to like really step into the energies of passionate drive and to get us into a new initiated beginning. This, I see that a lot of us could start a new startup, start a new channel, start a new passionate project, go towards your passions, focusing on loving yourself or loving someone, or even renewing the passion within your own relationships. Very, very wonderful energies. Alrighty, my brothers and my sisters, thank you so much for being here. This is the forecast, the Vedic astrological forecast for this wonderful new moon in Gemini for July 5th, 2024. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you. And thank you so much to all my members. Thank you so much for your support here in Astral Motivation. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches and comments and likes and everything. I read all my comments and I truly appreciate all your engagement. I really hope that these videos are able to bring you some insight, and it is a pleasure to be of service to you. I'm sending everybody so much love and light, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon.